it's Kimberly and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and happy new year. It is 2025. It's not, I'm still in 2024, but by the time you see this, it'll be 2025. And what better way to kick off the year than getting organized, getting healthy, and hopefully saving a little money with it. In this video, my question is cookunity really worth the hype? Is any meal delivery service worth the hype? I've never done a video on a meal delivery service because I've spent the past couple years trying to figure out which one I'd want to try. And I finally settled on cookunity. And it's specifically because I had heard from people that it was really good. And I also saw that they had a lot of vegan options. If you've never seen me before, you don't know a thing, I do follow a vegan lifestyle. And so it's really important for me to be finding that type of meal when I'm looking for these meal delivery services. So Cookunity's meals are made by chefs. They're made fresh. You can freeze them if you're not going to be using them right away, but they do recommend that you eat it fresh. You can easily just heat it up and go. I love how quick it is. I plan to be bringing this to work with me every single day this week. The thing that I thought was really cool is that when I was on the website picking my meals, you could see which chef made them. You get all the information about the ingredients, and they even had a special premium price for items that were, I'd say, a little bit more fancier. You maybe spend an extra $2.95 or something for some fancy chef-made special. The pricing that I have right now is a first-timers deal because you know I always like a deal, and I've got one too. So if after this video you want to try it out, I've got a deal for you as well. My first week I chose 6 meals and I got them for $43. The standard price was between $60 and $70. You can decide between getting as little as 4 meals to up to 16 meals. Take with that what you will. I kind of thought it was interesting to compare it to how I normally am. If I go to Trader Joe's, for example, I can get a good amount of groceries for $60. Amazon Fresh, I could get a decent amount. I won't get like a ton of stuff, but I can get a decent amount. If I order delivery, which I'm trying to do less of in 2025, sometimes with all the taxes, it comes down to $30 a meal. So if I do that more than twice in the weekend, I've just now spent the same amount I would pay for a week's worth of meals. To me, that's the way the comparison works. Once you decide how many meals you're gonna get, you see the price, and then you move on to what are your dietary needs? What things are you looking to avoid? What things can you not have? It's taking the things that you're interested in, it's doing away with the ones that you're not, and it's gonna give you a curated list of meals that they think you'll like. It was very easy for me to say, I'm into vegan meals. I don't want any dairy. I don't want any fish. I don't want any meat, et cetera, et cetera. And then lo and behold, it came up with a list. Even having more than 5 options is really impressive. And I gotta say, personally, I'm someone that doesn't count calories. I haven't really thought about them other than the excess amounts of them. But seeing the calories listed on here definitely had me a little hesitant. I'm just being honest. It was a learning lesson. I only chose one meal that was over 1,000 calories. And it was specifically because I just really wanted to try the falafel. I didn't want to have like a bunch of curry meals or a bunch of lentil meals. I really wanted to diversify it. I tried to choose things that I knew I was going to eat and then also that looked appealing to me. It's here. So 2 hours into my window of delivery, my food has arrived. Comes in this great bag. The great thing I think about Cookunity is that you can get deliveries on the weekend. Today is Sunday. I'm so excited. The thought of not having to think about meal prep this whole week is just like making my life. So it is insulated. As we can see, this is what it looks like on the inside. There is a freezer pack, which thankfully it's keeping my stuff nice and fresh. I don't know how long the journey was. First, I'm just gonna take out the soups because I don't want them to spill. The first one is a creamy butternut squash and lentil soup with cashew cream. On each of the containers, it says the pack date and it says like a use by date. So my pack date was a Saturday and it's saying that you should probably eat this or use it by Friday. 15.3 ounce. So this is a serving size. Now I did choose these as my meal, so you know, one of these days I'll be having a soup. I imagine it would be pretty filling. This next one is a Moroccan chickpea and lentil stew with squash and kale. Looks really great. Reading the ingredients, everything looks good. This one is 14 ounces. So I'm curious why the size isn't the same all around, but maybe it has something to do with the calories. And I really like these containers because it looks like it's not gonna be spilling anywhere and then I can just carry this right to work. This one I'm really excited about. This is the sesame ginger tofu poke bowl with pickled cabbage and yum yum sauce. That looks really delicious. I feel like I'm hooked. Oh my gosh, I didn't even eat the food and I'm feeling like I'm hooked. This was the one that had the most calories. This is the winter falafel pita with carrot hummus and Aleppo salt slaw. The falafel looks so good. On each of these boxes, it has who the chef is. So thank you, Chef Lena. You did that, girl. Tofu forbidden rice bowl with miso peanut sauce. That sounds delicious. And then in terms of microwaving, it seems like most of these are like 1 to 2 minutes. So very quick, especially if you have a quick lunch break, 1 to 2 minutes isn't gonna hurt you. Every one of these looks so delicious and so attainable to me as a novice cook. Let me not go that far. Let me not go that far. I was just reminded that these are all chefs, so one could make if one is good at cooking. So, and finally, I have a sweet potato coconut curry with Laotian lemongrass rice. I feel like I probably said that wrong, but Lao, which sounds very unique. I'm excited about that. This one's looking a little simplistic, but I bet it's because the sauce is what's really good. It kind of makes me feel like I just ordered a bunch of meals from Uber Eats and just from really fancy restaurants. So I get the hype of how they're calling it restaurant quality seeming food because they look like it in presentation. I am really excited to try this out. Let's go to work and I'll be counting down the hours until lunch so I can try all of these. I don't know if it's a combination of me eating lunch late, so I'm just extra starving, but it just looks so amazing. I'm gonna drizzle the sauce that it came with on top. I can't wait to eat. You get 1, 2, 3 slabs of tofu, which is perfect. It's definitely a high protein meal, especially with the edamame and whatever grain this is. I already forgot. Kind of tastes like something I would get at Little Beat, if you know that place, or Sweet Green or Dig. All my like go-to favorites. 10 out of freaking 10. That was so delicious, so flavorful, actually really filling. It's really creamy, literally perfection. 10 out of 10 for day 2. Kind of full. I feel like I might have stuffed myself, but I was just really impressed by it. Not too sweet or anything like that. I could have used a little bit more sweetness, but I think that was not the goal of the soup anyway. And such simple ingredients, I would want to remake this. Winter falafel pita time. This was really easy to heat up. You just heat up the pita separately, and then obviously you have to build everything one by one. That was kind of the most taxing thing. I probably would have just preferred to not have the pita at all and just eaten it without that, but everything was still delicious. The falafels were great. The pickled cabbage, whatever that was really delicious, and as you can tell, I very much enjoyed it. Is it safe to say that they're all winners? The Moroccan chickpea and lentil stew was so good. It did not disappoint. And look at those chunks. I love a hearty soup, and this did not disappoint. It was absolutely delicious. And again, are we surprised? We should not be. 10 out of 10 once again. I really don't think I'm going to like this, but let's see. Okay. It's actually really good. Oh my God. I'm always wrong. It's actually really good. It's really seasoned. Okay, yay. Another winner. This is the last one. Sauce is good. The way that I inhaled this, because what? It was so good. I'm here to wrap this all up, but honestly, if you want to just stop right here and go get your order on, they did that. I don't know why I'm so impressed, but other people cooking for me, chef's kiss, literally chef's kiss. I only was hesitant about the sweet potato, and even the sweet potato was so good. It was better than any sweet potato I've ever had. This was probably like the best week and a half, I'll say. So let me update y'all real quick. What ended up happening was that combination of a holiday, so I didn't go to work that day, so I didn't bring a meal. And then also we had a holiday party when we got back. So I ended up having 2 days that I had meals elsewhere. And so that pushed me back a little bit. And then I didn't bother having the meals over the weekend because it was a weekend. So I pushed it a little. I don't necessarily recommend it, but the meals did last and they tasted just as delicious as if I would have had them that same day. I think there's a little stretching that can be involved with the used by date. Now I understand why people would freeze them if they wanted them for a little bit longer. To be very honest, when I'm cooking things and I leave them in the fridge, you know, I give like a 2-week mark and then I toss the food. If I had to choose my favorite, I would go with the sesame ginger tofu poke bowl, which I believe was the first one I had. It was so good, and I think it's also super exciting when it's your first one and it turns out to be great because you're just like, wow, this place is amazing. I want to touch on the claim that like some of the food portions might be too small. They were great for me. I felt like they were standard size. I think they have the appearance that they're small, but when you're eating it, you're full. Like I got to a point where I was like, I'm good. Like I feel satiated for my meal. Even the soups I felt like were filling enough because they were hearty soups. They weren't like a thin broth, but they were actually like chunky or had pieces of whatever grain or vegetable in them that really made the difference. There would be no point in me telling you that the food was good if it wasn't truly good. There'd be no point. I gained nothing from that. But I am truly like, wow. Like, I mean, it was a chef who made it, so I guess it should be wow. My one critique of my little 1,000-calorie meal, my pita with the falafel, I don't think the pita is necessary. I don't want to put my food together and like take my time doing arts and crafts to create my meal. And that's a personal thing. I would rather that they just nix the pita altogether. All of the fillings could have just been as is and just minus the pita. I think the price point is good. I would personally drop down to the 4 meals just because my schedule fluctuates on if there's food offered at work versus no food offered at work. So I consider that a privilege to be able to have that. That is my video. I had the most delicious, satisfying week and a half of my life. And I'm happy to share this all with y'all. I hope you enjoyed the journey. I sure did. I will have links to everything down below if you're interested in trying it out. I believe the hype is there. It is absolutely worth the hype. If you have specific dietary needs and if you are vegan, I give it a complete thumbs up for the vegan meals. If you're curious about vegan meals, this is a great way to try it. I can't comment on any other style of food or any other type of food because I won't be trying it. But if you have previously tried Cookunity, comment down below, let us know your experience. If you didn't like anything, I'm curious like what you didn't like or why, etc. Thank y'all so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.